Welcome to the 2010 Christmas Week edition of the Friday Spotlight Energy Report, hosted by Jed Knudsen, Shona Kay, and Julia Batchison. Here is Shona Kay with this week's major headlines.
Thanks, Jed. California is now the first state in the United States to officially approve a greenhouse gas-reducing carbon trading program. Last Thursday, state regulators passed legislation and are now hoping that this program will be emulated by other states. Approval of the plan was part of the 2006 groundbreaking California Climate Bill, which stipulated that a cap-and-trade system had to be enacted by January 1, 2011. Beginning in 2012, the state will allocate pollution permits that can be purchased and sold. The goal is to reduce California greenhouse gas emissions to 1990 levels by the year 2020. The new NASA building at the Johnson Space Center in Texas is now considered one of the nation's greenest buildings. Initially, NASA was hoping to achieve a gold certification, but then realized that with only a few revisions, the building would actually qualify for a platinum certification. It is now one of only 10 buildings in the state of Texas to achieve this standard. HOK, a well-known global architectural firm, consulted on the project for NASA. Its sustainability manager, Daniel Mills, said that the building is modeled to perform 57% better than the typical office building. It is estimated that the savings realized by this building would be enough to power about 200 homes for a one-year period. We also have some interesting news for you Christmas shoppers. A recent Electric Power Research Institute study reported that the Wii gaming station uses only about 1/6 the power of other major gaming consoles. Both the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 average over 80 watts for an hour session, whereas the Wii used a mere 13.7 watts. However, the study also noted that even though the Xbox and PlayStation systems use considerably more energy than the Wii, power consumption has decreased significantly from earlier models. Now over to Jed for our top energy news stories in the United States.
Thanks, Shona. The Obama administration issued new solar guidelines for the western United States on Thursday. This will hopefully hasten renewable energy projects that have come to a standstill due to environmental challenges. The guidelines were issued in the Draft Solar Programmatic Environmental Impact Statement. This document identifies 24 solar energy zones within 6 states that have been deemed suitable for environmentally sound utility-scale solar energy production by Interior Secretary Ken Salazar. Overall, the Interior Department has approved 8 solar projects in Nevada and California. Collectively, these will deliver 3,572 megawatts of electricity to power 1 million homes. An additional 104 solar applications are pending with the Bureau of Land Management. These cover 1 million acres within and outside of the statement's proposed zones. Their total power generation is estimated to be 60,000 megawatts. President Obama also signed the Tax Relief Unemployment Insurance Reauthorization and Job Creation Act of 2010 last week. This is important to the energy sector as it contains an extension of biodiesel and ethanol tax incentives. The volumetric ethanol excise tax credit of 45 cents per gallon is extended through 2011. Both the secondary tariff for imported ethanol, which is 54 cents, and the related ethyl tertiary butyl ether tariff are also extended through 2011. The House of Representatives signed new legislation last week regarding the establishment of minimum sound levels for electric and hybrid automobiles. These vehicles are relatively silent compared to gasoline-powered cars. This can pose a hazard for blind pedestrians who rely on sound cues for safe travel. This bill is now under review by the President. Now over to Julia with more energy news from around the world.
Thanks, Jed. Due to increased rainfall late in the year, India expects to increase its hydropower output for the year ending March 2011. This additional rainfall will reduce coal demands, resulting in what may be a 24% reduction in coal imports, originally estimated by the Indian Planning Commission. The commission had estimated India would import approximately 45 million metric tons. The final number will likely be about 35 million metric tons. In the 8 months ending November 30th, hydropower output increased 5.8%, reaching 83,235 million units. Hydroelectric plant output exceeded government estimates by 0.5% during this period. Coal-fired power stations generation fell short of estimates by 4%. Commission Joint Advisor IA Khan stated, hydropower generation so far this year has been above normal due to good monsoons. This has taken the load off of coal substantially. Now it is time for our energy tip of the week. Today our home computers get more use than in the past. This means that homes are drawing more power from office equipment. While they may not draw that much power individually, over the course of a month the increase in electrical power needs can become substantial. When it comes time to replace your computer, printer, or fax machine with a newer model, Energy Star models can help alleviate excess energy usage. The U.S. Department of Energy estimates that some of these products use up to 90% less energy than older models. For instance, an Energy Star computer will use about 70% less energy and only draw about 4 watts of power when it is in sleep mode. Another great tip for office equipment is to use a smart strip or a power strip with an on-off switch. When you finish working for the day, all of the equipment can be powered down by simply turning off the power strip. If you are using a smart strip, the simple act of turning off the computer will shut off the power to everything else. While older computer models benefit from remaining on at all times, this is no longer true. Newer computers are served best by either turning them off or allowing them to go into sleep mode when not in use. This will not only lower your utility bill, but also extend the life of your Energy Star office equipment by allowing it to run cooler. That is your energy news and tip for this week. For more headlines, visit us at worldenergymedia.com. Before we go, the entire World Energy team would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. This is Julia Batchison for Jed Knutson and Shona Kay at World Energy Media. Thanks for watching and have a great day.